Hello, hello, welcome. This is 6 Yard Box. Welcome. This is the football show, and this is a review of the Premier League games played over week six, 2021, 2020, no, 2022, 2021 season. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, all the good stuff. Let's quickly go through the fixtures of week and game day six fixtures. It was a packed weekend as well. So many games, so many results, and the Premier League is getting into that stage now whereby the games are coming in thick and fast as well. You've got the Champions League starting, European football, and all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it quickly. First game over for the weekend was the Merseyside derby between Everton and Liverpool, and that ended in a goalless draw. Everton played well; they had a couple of chances. Liverpool, as normal, they had a lot of chances as well. I think they both hit the post. I think Salah hit the post towards the end of the game as well. But Everton, I was surprised about. I said Everton were going to win by a goal to nil. I don't know why I said that. Sometimes you just get that feeling of that result, and they almost got the goal in the end. They got the goal in the end actually, and it was ruled offside by the toe. So yeah, that ended in a goalless draw. The other game, Tottenham against Fulham, that was a 3 o'clock kickoff on the Saturday. That was a watch along. We're going to be doing match reactions to that one. Check out the video for that one as well. That one was it was a game. What do you call it? It was a good game. Tottenham played well from the start to the finish. The only thing missing was goals. Fulham got back into it. Richarlison was doing causing a lot of the brown stuff housery, shit housery. I didn't want to say it, but might as well put that out there. But he's playing really well. He came in for Kulicheski, and he played really well. Tottenham played really well. Consider that goal, and from Mitrovic, he's been solid. Fulham didn't really create much apart from a couple. One goal from Mitrovic and another one that was tipped over the bar by Lloris. But Tottenham deserved it. Got the 3 points, winning by 2 goals to 1. Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth. This one was a surprise. I thought Forest were going to win this one with everything going on at Bournemouth, but for some reason, it was a cracking game as well. I think Forest went 2 goals up. Then Bournemouth just started playing, and they got the first one, got the second goal. And then from a mistake, they got the third and winning goal, which was a good result for Bournemouth. Forest, I think they've signed a lot of players. The manager now, they have to start winning games because, people expect, especially the people, the fans and people, especially the owners, they will expect a return for all the money that's been spent. But I think it's just a case of getting his team right. There's too many players. I think he has to. Um, I think he has to put what's his name in it. He has to put. He has to start Dennis uh from the off. But Dennis has to play for me as a striker, and then he has to maybe build a team around him. Because you need that focal point. He's got the experience in the league as well. So yeah, I think Forest need to bounce back ASAP. West Ham, Chelsea, there's a lot of controversy on that one. That one, there's a lot of controversy. I don't know what you want to say. The game ended 2-1 to Chelsea. West Ham scored in the last minute actually, and that was disallowed because there was a foul on the goalkeeper. But Chelsea, they ground out the result. They're not playing particularly well. I think defensively they're suspect because I think they lack pace in this defensive pairing of Silva and Koulibaly. I think they miss Rudiger in that sense because Rudiger is quick and it covers a lot of ground as well. But it is going to be tough. It was tough for Chelsea, sorry, in that West Ham. West Ham played well. They scored first, I think, as well. And that was the tough one. That was a tough one for West Ham fans. I've seen it. I've seen that foul on Mendy so many times, and I think it is it's not for me. It's not it was not a foul. It was a collision. When the player tries to jump over it. We've seen that before where strikers going on goal and they hit the keeper before touching the ball and or after touching the ball. So I think the referee got that wrong. VAR, I don't know. They're not using it properly for me. They need to use it for clear and obvious stuff. That's what the book says. They need to use it for that. That's what's in the rules. They just need to, just keep it at a minimal. Let the referee request for you, or maybe sometimes they can call the referee to something that he missed. That's the way it should work. I think West Ham were unfortunate in that one. Leeds United, Brentford winning by 5 goals to 2. That was a cracking game as well. There were goals flying in everywhere. But Brentford, they got a good side. Tony scored a very classic, very good goal, chipping the goalkeeper. He played well. I think he got 2 goals. I'm not sure. I think he got an hat-trick last week as well. But Brentford are going really well. Leeds United, they dropped off after a good start. But I think they need to do something about the defense. They need to show up that defense line. But I think they scored a goal. They had a chance for a penalty shout as well, which was turned down. It looked like a pen from me. The player was holding the striker, and before he fouled him or something like that. So I think Leeds, they just need to show off the defense a little bit. Brentford are flying. They're playing really well. Wolves, Southampton, they ended 1 goal to Wolves. Wolves, I think they needed a win. I think their problem has always been scoring goals. And they got that win. Southampton they're like, they're unpredictable in the league. They beat Chelsea last week and they lose to Wolves, so they are not consistent. I think that's the problem for them, for Southampton. Then we go on to the Newcastle game. Newcastle taking on Crystal Palace. There was a lot of controversy in that game, ended goalless. There was a goal scored, I think, but it was ruled out for foul. I think the player was pushed into the keeper, and the result in a foul. Keepers are protected. I think VAR should they look more, try and get the decisions right. If it's not clear and obvious, don't give it, or give it if it's clear and obvious. Then, that one was, you can see that, the player was pushed by somebody from the back. And so that was goalless. Then Aston Villa, Man City. That was a game that I thought City were going to win comfortably because Villa came off the back of it. I think it was a defeat a week before. But the league is tough. Villa had a couple of chances towards the end as well. City scored, and you think they were going to go on and win it. And in that game as well, there was a controversy about the goal that was scored after the referee has blown the whistle. Apparently, the player was not offside, sorry. And the foul, the offside was given, and it was a mistake by the linesman, but you can't blame the referee for blowing. Something that I don't know. I think since the referee has blown the whistle, I think that is the end of that in terms of that phase of play. And I think the referee should be able to what do you call it? I think the linesman and the VAR should help the referee there. And but I don't know. That's just a bit confusing sometimes. It's a bit confusing that decision. But Villa got the equalizer and they got a draw, which was good for them. Brighton, Leicester City, that was on Sunday. I was 5-2. Brighton seems to be scoring goals now. They're playing really well. They play good football. I saw some of that. The football was incredible. And it was just brilliant football from Brighton. They're going to smash so many teams this season because of the way they play. If you're playing Brighton, you're in for the game. Leicester struggling, started well, scored first, but they're just missing something. They just need to stop the rot in terms of conceding goals. Defensively, they're shipping goals left, right, and center, but they need to plug the gap. I always say, you need to be difficult to beat. That's what you want to do first. Then you can build from there. Then goes the game of the weekend, Manchester United taking on Arsenal. Said it was going to be 2-1 to Manchester United. Arsenal started really well, but Eriksen is the difference for me. And they got strikers that are at Manchester United. They got strikers that can finish. But if you got Eriksen in that team, it's going to make you really, really, really explosive, especially in the final third because he sees the pass. The guy sees the pass in the future, man. Trust me, that's Eriksen. So good. We used to watch him at Tottenham. He does that for fun. And that's what you need if you have quick strikers as well. You need players that to get the ball to them quickly, especially in transition. And yeah, United, I can't say they deserved it, but they got their goal and then defended, played on the counter again and again and again and again. And it was working for them, and Arsenal dominated. But that counter-attacking football will definitely finish teams, and that's what happened. That's what happened in the end. Arsenal just need to be more, a little bit more. Don't go gung ho initially. I think in games, I think that's what happened. They try and chase the game too early, and I think the manager. So I made a little bit of a mistake there, but if you had done that and it worked out, it would have been genius. But that's what managers are paid to do. They're paid to make decisions, and they live by that decision. So yeah, it was a good game. Manchester United came out victors, winning by 3 goals to 1. Yeah. So looking at the table, Arsenal are still top on 15. City on 14, Tottenham on 14. Goal difference, City's ahead. They both play each other. They are the two unbeaten teams in the league. They both play each other this weekend. That's the match for our watch along on Saturday. Brighton are fourth, Manchester United fifth. Chelsea and Liverpool 6 and 7 on 10 and 9 points. Then at the bottom of the table, you have West Ham, Nottingham Forest, and Leicester City at the bottom of the table. I expect that to change very soon after 6 games. So it's still early days here. You start looking at the table properly when we get to 15 games. And yeah, so this is the football show. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Premier League review, looking at the games over the weekend. Watch out for all our content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And thank you very much. Stay safe and God bless.